conversation. Today's conversation, we want to talk about the capability statement. I'm sure you know, as you can see from my title, capability statement, capability statement, capability statement. During the presentation, a recent presentation that I gave at the HubZone Summit, it was entitled Tools and Resources That You Need to Succeed. We are all aware of the all-important capability statement. By now, you should know what it is, what it's used for, and instances where you're going to need this. It is the first piece of information document that you need in order to start soliciting for government contracts, right? When you make the decision to go out and start doing business development, attending events, attending conferences, reaching out to small business professionals, talking to anyone in the federal government space, you're going to need this important document entitled Capability Statement. In the past, I made a video talking about how you can build your own capability statement for less than $100. Since that time, things have changed, things have improved, and now there are numerous websites where you can actually buy capability statement templates for less than that, and you can just plug in your information in a pre-approved format that is acceptable to the government. The reason why I feel like I have to keep touching on this subject is because I continually receive poorly written capability statements. And I'm not talking about the actual context of the message, just the visual appearance, how it's laid out, how it's formatted, the information that's being displayed. Forget about even reading it, because I can't even get past how it looks, how poorly it's actually constructed and assembled. It doesn't even entice me to want to read it. So again, I can't even get past how it visually looks to even allow me to read the capability statement. And it behooves me, because I thought that this was an area that I didn't need to touch on or didn't need to talk about, but apparently this is something that I do, or we do, need to have a conversation about. So let me give you some examples of places to turn in terms of the capability statement, because there are many resources out there. What I did was, this is target.gov website, and again, I'm not affiliated with target.gov, but I know that when I was first looking around at capability statements, I went here to the site to get some ideas about how to do a capability statement. So here on target.gov, they tell you they have capability statements that you can buy. You can click on these templates, and they sell for the standard one, I think is $44, and then you got different price points moving up from there. If you were to just Google capability statements, all I did was Google capability statements, you'll find numerous templates that you can use as examples, right? And this is what I taught in my previous videos, which is go on there, Google a sample template that you like, and then go to a website like Upwork or Guru, or any of those websites where you can hire outsource labor for a low price, and then have them replicate that for you. The other thing is, we do have a site, templatecapestatements.com, that is affiliated with my organization, where we have probably, I think it's now 200 to 300 different capability statements that you can go on and actually get access to. We also have a free capability statements. So you could go on here and get a free capability statement template, and they're already in formats that are approved. And so again, we've taken the liberty. Let me see if I can pull up some here. Okay, right now we've got 114 different capability statement templates, appealing to all the respective types of industries. So again, you can browse through here and look at it and get you some examples. And the idea behind that was, I wanted it to be more affordable. I know that the original tool that I gave or suggested was about $100 to get it done yourself for an actual custom template, for custom capability statement. But now, if you wanted to just get up and running and have something that was in a succinct format that made sense, this was one of the actual tools that we suggest. Now, moving forward to the actual, let me pull this up here. Okay, this is the presentation that I gave, and I want to touch on a couple points that I gave in the presentation, which is Some of the common mistakes that people make when doing these capability statements. So first and foremost, we want to talk about things that you should not include. Please, 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 please. I would not be saying that if I didn't see these mistakes continuously happening. I always, from the people who decide that they want my assistance, I say the first thing I ask them for is a capability statement. And when I see one that's poorly written, I think to myself, if I was a contracting officer or a contracting official or a small business person, I would automatically assume that this person did not have a firm grasp on federal contracting. And you don't want to be putting yourself in that position right out the gate. You want to put yourself in the strongest possible position, in the best possible light when you give someone your first impression. Making a lot of these mistakes is going to put you in a position where you look like an amateur. And so the idea behind my videos and my content, you all know me out there, is to make you look like a professional. Even if you're not a professional, we want to give the impression that you are a professional. So first thing, do not include an MPIN number. Please, 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 please do not include your MPIN number. Anything you can do, we need you. That is a private number that for people who are getting registered in SAM. It's not something that's to be shared with the world. Your tax ID number. Please do not include your tax ID or EIN number. A tax ID number is when you get registered in your division of corporations for your state. This does not go onto any public paperwork for the federal government. They don't ask for it. They don't require it. It's not necessary. Long paragraphs. Please do not include any long paragraphs on there. I'll give you an example. I was at a conference about a month ago, and we were doing one-on-one interviews with the different respective agencies. I had 10 minutes. I had 10 minutes to do my full spiel. Well, if you've got long paragraphs on your capability statement instead of bullet points, how can someone be able to absorb all of that information? And they've only got a 10-minute window to review the information that you present and listen to you talk at the same time. So again, you want to hit the points like boom, 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 boom right away. Lists that are not in bullet point format. I have a capability statement in my hand right here. I have a capability statement in my hand that has lists that are not in bullet point format. I don't know where things start and stop. I mean, I have information that's scattered all over the page. It looks like someone's elementary school kid did it. And, you know, it's disheartening to say that. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I just want to be honest and be truthful with people because that's my job. You know, I feel like this is part of my responsibility. Part of my duty to you is to tell you the truth. Let your mama or somebody else tell you a lie. But I want to come in and tell you the truth and be frank because, you know, that messing around or trying to be coy or whatever case, however you may call it, that's not going to help you out here. When you get out in front of these people, they're not going to always give you a fair shake. And the point of what I'm teaching is like, I don't need them to give you a fair shake. I just need them to treat you like everybody else, but I don't need you to automatically give them a reason to not like you, or a reason to dismiss you, or a reason not to approve your organization for something very simple and silly such as that. So again, you know, I thought that it was important for me to share some of the resources and tools that are out there. Additionally, there are some training classes on capability statements. If you believe you need a training class on capability statements, I've seen training class on capability statements. Let me pull up my browser while we're talking, and let's just look and see capability statement training. Okay, so look, there's people on here that do actual capability statement training. Again, listen, whatever it takes. I'm not saying that you have to do this, but I need you to make sure that y'all stop sending people poorly written capability statements. That's the point of the matter. I need to make sure that everyone out here who has listened to my content, who's reviewing my information, my content, I need to make sure that they are all professional. I'm not worried about the rest of the people who are watching, other folks out there. People that are watching me, I need you guys to be professional, all right? Now, one last thing, and I wish I had an example to show you. Sometimes people hire these third-party registration sites to do their capability statements, and they blast their huge logo right on top of your capability statements. that does not benefit you. That does not help you. The government does not even recognize these folks. The government does have no affiliation with them. You don't get any credit or extra points on your proposals for having someone's brand, their logo on your capability statement. So don't let them do that. Please, please, please. If you've seen someone that's done it, if you know someone that's done it, if you've seen a capability statement, please send them this video. Let them know that is not the way that things work out here. No one cares who are these third-party affiliation sites that are sort of scammy anyway. So again, make sure if you have a capability statement that's got a third-party affiliation registration on it, and they tell you that that's going to give you some sort of special advantage in the government world, it's not. I have interviewed dozens of contracting officials already, small business entrepreneurs, SBA award winners, and none of them ever have recognized or said to me that particular logo or a third-party registration company was the reason why they chose someone's proposal or chose someone's price. That is far from the truth. If anything, to me, it shows a bad light because it's like you're trying to pay to do business with the government, and you really can't buy your way in. You can buy training, you can buy teaching, you can buy proposal writing services, but you can't pay someone to get you a government contract. That's actually illegal against the law. So again, I just want to be frank with everyone out there. I wanted to go over this. I thought it's been a few years since I made a video discussing capability statements, and I kind of want to, in 2019 at least, have this conversation with people again because some people need to hear this, and maybe some people don't go back and watch the older videos. So again, this is a new video. As always, if you've got any questions, any comments, leave feedback below. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my site. You can hit me up on Twitter for things that you want me to talk about, conversations you want me to have. If you have not already, the new podcast is out. Check out our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, wherever you listen to music at. Until next time.